Hello, my friends. It's Tori with the Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and happiness coach. Here on April 12th, a little bit late to be doing our April live stream. I usually like to be here in advance of the month, or at least early in the month, but hey, that is the way things went this month, and it's typical actually of some of the energies that we have. But I'm so happy to be here. Just so happy to be here. I have a lot to tell you. I actually made a list because we have list energy this month, so I have a lot to cover. And I've been kind of sharing little tidbits of the energies here and there through my written posts with you guys, and kind of feeling everybody out and seeing how everybody's doing. And so I got some notes just to respond to some of the ways that you have been feeling, to explain it on an energetic level. It's so frustrating for me to not be able to be here at the beginning of the month because I want so much to support all of you and help you gain more clarity on what we are experiencing energetically so that you can align with the energies and allow them to support your expansion, to work with them rather than against them, or at least to understand what you're feeling. And I think that is so critical because we really had a dramatic shift between March and April, which kind of felt like crashing down a little bit. And I did see from some of the comments from you guys the other day that you're feeling some of that struggle energy or challenge energy, which I have definitely been feeling, which is one of the reasons why it's been so tricky for me to come on. Now, today is Wednesday, April 12th. It's a 3-5 day. These are my favorite numbers. I feel like myself again. It's like the best I felt all month. And we will have these energies in May. So I can't wait for May. These particular energies that we are in April, which are 11 and 4, but 11 reduces to 2. So 2 and 4 are considered challenge numbers to my 5 life path. And my personal month is 4 on top of everything else. So I've got double 4 and 2. So it's not like a comfortable energy for me personally. Now, if you're a 2, 4, 8, 6, even if you've got 3, these are going to be more harmonious numbers for you. So you may not be feeling as challenged as I have been. Yay! Hi guys, I'm missing all your comments. Shoot, I didn't even get to see who's on. Hi Linda, hi Shane, I think Lisa's on. Yay, my peeps are here. Let's do our magical chime. Yay! Oh, yes. I'm staring at my Rubik's Cube. I have to tell you guys, I pulled this out. It was so funny because I was thinking about how my brain swells up with so much information before I do a live stream, and it feels like a Rubik's Cube that I have to solve. It's like all of these energetic components that are going on and affecting us globally, and I have to make sense of them. I have to sort them out into colors, into frequencies, into explaining the aspects of the energies. And so I was thinking that, and then I actually walked by this Rubik's Cube in my house, and I thought, yep. So sometimes it takes longer than others. I guess it took 12 days for me to get my Rubik's Cube sorted, but I'm here. Yay. So happy about that. And that is a big, big component of our energies this month, is getting things in order, getting things sorted out with the 4 energy. But I'm going to rewind and go backwards a little bit, and I'm going to speak from my personal experience to explain what I went through, and maybe that will help you understand. It's funny, if you look in my astrology chart, if you understood astrology and you were able to see my Chiron and my midheaven, they are connected, which means that my personal healing journey contributes to the work that I do out in the public. And so my little healing experience is something I like to always report back to you guys, and then use those things I've learned and tools and techniques that I've learned to help you guys. So what I've worked through, I want to help you work through. And that is truly one of my greatest fulfillments in life, is to be able to help you feel better and say, hey, I've been there. I know how we can work through this. I've worked through it myself. Let's work this out for you too. So what happened to me in March, we shifted energies in March, and we always have that combination of energies. So we've got the end of March, which I loved. March's energies are 3 and 1. And then we apply the April energies on top of that from the 28th to the end of the month. I think it was 30 days in March. No, 31. I don't know. I can't even remember. It's all blur. It seems like so long ago. Anyway, when we first shifted energies into this 4 and 11 at the end of March, it felt good. It felt, oh, we're grounded. we are grounded, which was exciting because this year's energy of 7 is not a grounded energy. March's energy is 3 and 1 were not grounded. So it felt nice to have my feet on the ground. It felt nice to be focused. And we also brought in the 11 energy, which is the channeling energy for inspiration from our higher selves through the crown chakra. So I felt really centered and aligned. I'm like, oh, the energies are pouring in with inspiration and I'm grounded in my physical body and I can go take that inspired action. So that combination's still here. The 11 and the 4 is asking us to take inspired action. Yes. But then, like I said, it got a little bit heavy when we went fully into April and I got all this 4 energy and we had no happy 3 energy left. And I was like, oh, so 4 energy is an opportunity for us to focus on more serious things, safety, security, and health, building a solid foundation for the future, property, so moving or cleaning up a space. It is very much grounded in the real world. And 11 energy is very much, again, the higher non-physical realm of inspiration and dreams, daydream energy. And so it's competing in a way, and they can work together, absolutely. But we've got 4 on the ground floor, very heavy, very structured. And then we've got 11 up here, as high as we can go, very, ethereal and dreamy, and definitely not low on the ground. So we're like up here, and a lot of people have been telling me they've been feeling the ups and downs. So it's almost like you're sliding up to the 11 and then going back down to the 4. You're like, oh, I'm going to dream. No, I need to get serious and focus. And it works beautifully together when you take your inspiration and your dreams and you take physical action to make a plan and to get those inspirations accomplished on a physical level. It works great, but 11 is the higher frequency energy, which every time we have 11, you guys know what I do. I pull out my water glass to use a visual demonstration. So 11, if you think about it, is high frequency energy. It's high pitch. What is Shane saying? It went so fast. All I saw was grumpy. And I'm like, Shane, I feel you. I feel you. 11 is the high frequency that's going to, if you think about an opera singer at a high pitch, they can shatter glass with that high frequency tone. So 11 is shaking, 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 shaking. And 4 is what's here on the ground. 4 is the ground. 4 is like getting that garden planted, getting your feet on the ground, earthing, getting your hands in the dirt, gardening. It's the earth. It's actually earth. Like 4 to me is the planet Earth. Grounded as far as you can go. Grounded. The ground. So the high frequency energy comes in, shakes whatever's on the ground, and whatever's that soot at the bottom of the water being the emotions here, because we are mostly water. Whatever is here that's dense and heavy at the bottom of my glass, so at the bottom of our consciousness, is going to get shaken, and that means this water is going to get cloudy. So what does that mean exactly? It means that anything that's heavy, dense, fearful, or limiting, any of those heavier beliefs that are not a match to that high frequency 11 energy are going to come up to the surface for us to look at. So they're going to be right in our face. And so this can bring up anxiety. 11 energy reduces to 2. 2 can bring anxiety and nervous energy. And some fearfulness, because it's more of like a timid, indecisive energy. It's not sure what to do. And when all this stuff comes up, it's like right there that you have to deal with. And so fears and anxieties around health, around safety, around security, around stability. And also that 4 energy is like, hey, you need to face this reality and get this stuff done. You need to do this. It's like a manager. I don't want to say it's Karen energy. I'm sorry, guys. But the name Karen actually adds up to 4 if you spell it Karen. But it's like, here's what we have to deal with, okay? So like, look at it. And it's really in our face because the 11 energy shook it all up. And so things that maybe were buried in our subconscious are now there for us to look at. And so it brought up for me a lot of anxiety around health and security. And I'm like, I do not like this feeling. I do not like this feeling at all. And anxiety is excitement filtered through fear. I like excitement, But I didn't like the fear part, guys. I did not like that. And so your intuition is going to give you these gut feelings. The 11 is intuitive, and it's saying, hey, you need to look at this. You need to look at this fear. You need to work through this fear, or you need to take action in the direction away from this fear and break through. So this can give you breakthrough energy. And that's what happened to me. I feel like I have been, I just came back from a trip to the underworld, which is very scorpionic, which is, in my chart strongly. That Pluto, that death and rebirth of going down into the underworld and then having to come up and being like rising from the ashes and having that breakthrough, or like coming out from under the water, the ocean of emotion, and being able to gasp for air again. Being that today's a 3-5 day and I'm like, these are my vibes. Yes, these are my good vibes. I feel like myself again. But I had to work through a specific fear, and we are in the Mercury retro shade period. So Mercury goes into retrograde April 21st. Taurus, we shift to Taurus April 20th. I believe that's right. I know we have an eclipse too. It's like so much going on. I think the eclipse is on April 20th. But there's a lot. So we're in eclipse season. We're in the retro shade, which I usually feel the retro shade period more strongly than the actual retrograde. So we may have technology issues, which is another reason I want to come on, because I'm going to talk a little bit about May if we have time. And that way, in case there's a technology issue during retrograde in May and I don't come on, you guys can refer back to this. But so with the retro shade, anytime we have a retrograde, it's going to bring up old stuff coming back for us to respond differently. So an old fear of mine around health came back up for me to look at and to really face. And it took me at least 12 days, maybe. I don't know when this started, but it took me like every day of waking up with some anxiety of like, oh, I need to make a phone call. I need to do something. I need to do something to get some information. And I need to do some things. And so my fear was like, no, stay safe. 4 wants to be safe. It was like, stay safe, don't do it, stay small. But then 4 is like, you need to get this done. This is important for your health. You need to have a solid foundation for your health. So you have to face this. You have to work through this. You can't just ignore this. And 11 sometimes wants to ignore because it's like, I'm just going to stay in dreamland. This is very much like Saturn and Pisces, by the way. 4 is like Saturn. Pisces is like 11. So we already have Saturn that just moved into Pisces last month. And now we have 4 and 11. It's like too much. I'm like, okay, I could do one or the other, but don't give me Saturn in Pisces and 4 and 11. That's just too much of like restricting the dream or making me feel heavy. Like I can't just be floaty like I like to be. Shane says he spoke his truth yesterday and felt a major sense of relief. Today feels more like the energy from March. Yes, today's 3-5, Shane. Yesterday was my big day when it is Aries season, so there's bravery and strong, fiery energy. And so speaking your truth would be so great for that. For me, it was being brave to make a phone call and get some information that I needed to get that was regarding my health. So I am very grateful that I broke through that, because I feel today was like the first day I didn't wake up with that anxiety because I faced the fear, and it's all working out really well. The universe always wants to work things out in the way we prefer. And my fear was clouding everything and making it seem like it was going to be so much worse and giving me so much more anxiety than I needed to have. Of course, that's what fear is, false evidence appearing real. And I will say that I had to use all of my techniques. You guys, all of my tools. Hi, Sherry, and all of my techniques. This month, I was pulling it all out because, again, these are challenging energies for my personal life path. So I was changing my house vibration constantly, which did help. I was using my Bach flower essences, which were great. But the biggest thing for me was the emotional closet cleaning technique. I did that as much as I could do, and I did it the last 2 days, and I think that's what really, 2 days in a row, really helped me get the courage to do what I had to do yesterday. And we had an awesome once a year, the luckiest aspect we can have yesterday, which was Jupiter conjunct the sun. Next year we'll have that at I think around May 18th in Taurus, but it was in Aries this year, and so that's a very lucky, positive day. We had the moon in Sag. It was just much more like, okay, we can do this. It's like, it was more uplifting. Monday was good too. Anyway, so that's what I had to do, and I feel like I had a breakthrough, and that's what I always want to help my clients to have too, because I feel like myself, and I have not felt like myself for the last 2 weeks, so it's been really hard to come on. I also had some physical illness stuff come up in the beginning of the month, and then I knew 4 and 2, 4 cleaning, 11 sensitive to energy, highly sensitive to energy. I had to do lots of clearing my energy field. So lots of salt baths. I had to get a deep tissue massage, and that took like 3 days to recover from, because we went so deep that I felt like I got beat up. So clearing out things that were in my energetic body. Just a lot of personal healing, which can be part of these energies. 4 is very focused on health, and we've got 11, but it's double 1. So this means double you, personal, focusing on you, especially in Aries season. It's like focusing on your personal health or your personal security or your property, any foundation, anything to stabilize your health. I got back into my workout routine, which felt amazing. So happy about that. Started eating more of my fresh veggies like I like to eat. The spring body's coming back online. So it can be really great, especially if you use the 11 to visualize what you want for yourself. Like, okay, I know how I want to feel. I know how I used to feel, and I want to feel that way again. So tapping into that dream of how I used to feel, that emotional feeling, and then taking those steps with the 4 to create that healthy routine. That is great. These energies can absolutely work in our favor. Some people were saying that they were tired, and 11 energy is so high frequency that if we can't match it, we feel drained. It's just too much. But because the reason why we can't match it is if we have a lot of heavy, dense things in us that we need to clear out, which is what I was saying I had to do with the massage and the emotional closet cleaning and all of these things that I had to do for myself. So that can be really tiring. It is hard to match these high frequency energies, especially on such a dense planet that we're on. And that's why I love the emotional closet cleaning technique, because it raises your vibration incrementally. It's a guaranteed process to raise your vibration so that you can match those higher frequencies. It's step by step, because you just can't make that jump on your own. Usually it's like trying to jump the Grand Canyon. Let's see, what did I write in my notes? Okay, so we talked about bringing up the anxieties around health and being tired, safety, security, breakthroughs, yes, energy clearing. Oh, I'm doing really well. Heavy to dreamy. Yep. The heavy 4 and the dreamy 11. Okay. So 11 does reduce to 2 also. So 4 being the builder and 2 being partnerships. It's a great month for building friendships, for establishing a stronger foundation in your relationships or your friendships. It's also great for building a support system. And I was thinking about this for myself when I was struggling. I'm like, I am so grateful for my support system. So I have people who do similar work to what I do that I can call. I have my massage therapist. I have my friends. I mean, it's good to have a team, a health team, for all aspects of your health, spiritual, psychological, emotional health. I have to tell you guys something so funny, Shane. So there's something going on with my Facebook, and when you guys post hearts on my feed, it shows up as angry faces. It's so crazy. And I'm like, I know there's a lesson here, and I've already been looking at it. But when I was posting my hearts on other people's live streams, it was showing up as angry faces. And I'm like, holy crap. That is like the worst glitch ever. Like, I don't want to see angry faces, and I'm not trying to put out angry faces. Fortunately, it showed up as a heart when I exited out of the live stream for the other people. But I was like, just in case you saw angry, I swear I wasn't throwing shade at you. Retro shade. I'm like, is this a retro shade thing? But it made me, the lesson that I got from it was like, are we looking at our feelings? Because they're coming up, and are we observing our feelings, and then are we getting to the root of our feelings? Because 2 energy is about our feelings, it's our emotions, a lot of emotional energy. 4 energy is about getting to the root of those emotions, because we can't have an emotion without an underlying belief. I talk about this all the time. And with the emotional closet cleaning, and with the energy, my new energy clearing, which is phenomenal. So grateful for that new technique that I was given by my guides. It's really about pulling up those roots, those weeds in your garden, those invasive species that are subconscious beliefs that are showing up and really creating some not good things in our physical reality, because they will manifest. They're just like hovering under the surface, and eventually they will sprout into a physical manifestation. And so we do need to keep our energy fields clear, and we need to keep our bodies clear. We need to keep our physical bodies, our emotional bodies, and our spiritual bodies clear. That's really what this combination wants us to know, is like, well, we have a feeling. What is the root of the feeling, so we can clear it? And that's what, again, I had that breakthrough working through that big fear. But these energies want to be cleared so we can match the higher frequencies where everything feels good again, where it does feel like a dream life, a magical life, a sparkalicious, happy, light life. We're not meant to feel heavy and dense. And I know that the majority of the human population does feel heavy and dense, and the majority of the population doesn't pay attention to their emotions, or at least doesn't ask the question, why am I feeling this? What is the root belief underneath the feeling? And these are the kinds of things we do one-on-one together, which reminds me, I can't believe I didn't tell you guys, I think it's been hidden, but I did post about this. So I have 15% off site-wide right now, and I've never done that before. 15% off every single thing on my site, including anything that's on sale. It's an extra 15% off, which can be like a really big savings on some of the sessions, really, really big savings. So I don't know how long I'm going to keep that going. I was going to actually stop it on Friday, but now that I see that it's been hidden and nobody really knows about it, today's Wednesday, so I might go through Sunday, but I don't know, guys. It just depends on how things flow. I have to wait for inspiration to tell me to stop that promotion. But it's 15% off, and the code is SPRING15 on theblissfulknowing.com. So if there's something you've been wanting from my site that's including jewelry, I marked my decks down even further. So my decks, my children's books, but all of my sessions, 15% off, even the packages. So you can get a really good deal right now. And 4 Energy is like budget conscious, loves a good deal. So 15% off with the code SPRING15, all one word. If there's a lot of things that you want and the shipping starts like compounding on the site, you can ask me to make you a special invoice to do group shipping, because there's no way for me to itemize the shipping. It does weird things. It itemizes the shipping. So if the shipping looks a little crazy, let me know and we can work out a better way. Anyway, the other thing I want to tell you guys before I continue with my notes is I'm so excited because I'm going to do a giveaway. I am going to do a giveaway. And I want to do a 30-minute intuitive session, which includes numerology, sometimes astrology, probably a little bit of astrology, channel guidance from your guides, cards sometimes if we have time. Usually 30-minute session goes by pretty fast, but it's usually intuitive messages from your guides, and numerology are the basis of my sessions. And then we just add on as I'm guided, depending on what you need and what your guides tell me I need to do. So I want to give away a 30-minute session, and I want to give it pull the name on my next live stream, which I hope is early May, but who knows with retrograde. So there's so many of you guys who watch my live streams that never comment. This would be your chance. Okay, so all you have to do is like or love this live stream and comment that you want to be in the giveaway for the 30-minute session, and I will add your name. And then I will select the name on the live stream next time I come on. I'm so excited about this. I love this. So excited. I was maybe even considering doing 2 giveaways, one for my clients that I've already worked with and one for new clients, because I love working with a new client. So I might do that. So if you've never worked with me and you've always wanted to, now's your chance. Comment, please, and I would love to connect with you. But if you don't want to wait for the giveaway, you can get 15% off my sessions right now, which is a really great opportunity because I don't usually do sales like that. I've never done a sale like that before. Okay, back to our notes, and then we're going to go to our cards. All right. Let's see. So yes, building a team. This is a great time to build a support network, to network with others, whether it comes to teaching and learning. 4 is very much about teaching and learning, education, whether it comes to your health or whether it just comes to friendship and having solid friendships, or relationships, strengthening your relationships. Speaking of building a team, it's not really a team, but I am so happy. My Moved by the Music group, it's a public group, is starting to pick up life again. I'm so happy about it. I feel like it's a Saturn and Pisces thing, because Saturn is that structure and Pisces is very much arts and music. And so we have this structured group where we post our songs that really inspire us and make us feel uplifted. So I'm really excited about that because I've been getting some good music from that group. I'm usually the one posting in there, and some people are contributing some really great songs. So that's been really fun. That's called Moved by the Music. Okay, so actually I think I talked about all of this. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I got it all done. Whew, see? But that's the beauty of the 4 energies. When you do check everything off the list, 4 can make you feel boxed in like you have homework because it's very teacher energy and it's very management energy. But after 4 comes 5. So if you feel like you're in a box and you're like, 5 is like break out and be free. So we've got May energy coming up that's going to make us feel like, oh, I got everything off my to-do list. Now I can relax. We've got 3 and 5 in May. 3 is relax. 5 is have fun. 5 is live in the moment. 5 is free from responsibilities. And it's excitement. 3 and 5 is the ultimate combo in my opinion. And we have that all month long in May. Hopefully the retrograde won't dampen it and the eclipses. Who the heck knows? Eclipses are wild cards. We never know how they're going to play out. The November eclipse was just insane for me because it was directly on the exact degree of my sun. So bleh. I'm hoping, even though we have an eclipse May 5th, the day before my birthday, I'm hoping that that's a good thing. You never know with an eclipse what's going to happen, but they're very transformational and they can affect us 6 months out past the eclipse. They are like shining a light on things unseen. They can create very dramatic changes in our lives. The November eclipse was very intense for me, but it did actually end up being a really positive thing in the end. It felt like crap for a few months, but it ended up turning into something really beautiful. So that's that. I'm going to do our cards now because I think I covered the energies. I just want to remind you that May is delicious, in my opinion. Now, if you're somebody who really likes to stay focused and grounded and gets overwhelmed by things being loose or being out of the blue, then maybe the 3-5 won't be your favorite in May, but I'm ready for fun because it is great to get things done and to secure things. That's what 4 wants to do. Secure things, stabilize, make sure everything's in order. Taxes, I'm still trying to finish that. I'm just about done, but I'm still answering questions from my accountant today. Once we get all that done, it's like, oh my God, I need a break. I need a vacation. I need fun. Please, please. And Taurus season is about enjoying the pleasures of life. And 5 energy of May is like, yum. It's the same thing. It's like so sensual and excited and just wants to taste everything. It's just yummy. It's a food month. So get healthy now. Get your exercise routine started now. Eat your healthy food now because it's going to be a little more free-for-all in May. Just saying. Very indulgent and fun. And I'm excited because who doesn't want 5 and 3 during their birthday month? I mean, come on. It's fantastic. So let's do our cards, guys. Let's do our cards. Just looking through here. Yeah. Okay. I'm laughing because we had to write it down as our card last month and it's like that list energy. I'm like, ugh, no wonder we got that. Okay. So let me pull from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards for what we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get. I have these decks marked down because I got a printing that has a little bit more squished. The letters are bigger, but the spacing between them is a little bit less. Nobody would probably notice this except me and my perfectionistic ass. My psycho detail perfectionistic. There's some Virgo in me. So yeah, they're marked down and then they're on sale even more with the 15% off right now. So anyway, what we have, want, need, and get from this deck, I will pull that right now. How do I want to do this? We don't do the magic shuffle anymore. Okay, I feel rusty. It's been like 6 weeks since I've done a live stream. Oh my God, I'm so glad to be back. Oh, you guys, also wanted to say, if your emotions have been really intense, we have Mars in Cancer, and Mars can inflame things. Cancer can be very emotional, and Mars is out of bounds. So that can really add to the extreme emotions. Plus, we're in Aries season, which is ruled by Mars, so it's inflamed again. It gets heated. And you might have felt some anger. I definitely felt some anger, and I'm not really a person that goes, I usually feel more sad than angry, and I was like, oh my God. So that's been interesting. Plus, we had Venus and Taurus, which could make you want to eat and indulge more. Now, Venus just moved into Gemini, and I think that is one of the biggest relief shifts for me too, because it just brings more of a fun quality and a lightness into our interactions. It's kind of like a flirty energy, and it's very chatty, and it's like, oh, I want to get out, and it's just more extroverted. So we had Mercury in Taurus, which you still do actually, And that's a very practical mindset, which I have that in my natal chart. But 4, I didn't even mention, is practicality. So a lot of practicality going on here. So we had a lot of Taurus, which is like 4, adding to the heaviness of the numerology 4 of April. So now that we've got Venus in Gemini, it's more like a 5 energy, bringing a little more fun. So I think things are going to start lightening up. Hopefully, I feel it. Maybe not so much tomorrow, because we're going back into 4 and 6, which is a little more grounded. So anyway, what we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get, and then we'll do our blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms. Ooh, prosperity. And we will do our challenge to embrace from my Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature meditation decks. Remember, all of these decks are now available for instant download through the app called Deckable, Deckable, like Audible. You can go onto the Deckable app, put it on your phone. You can do a test run for free with their 2 sample decks. One of them is a tarot deck. And you can see how the app works, and then you can go into their marketplace, their little deck store, search my name, Jorie, or search the deck name, and you can download instantly all 3 of my decks. It has all of the different spreads that I use. You can meditate with the cards, you can journal with the cards. I use it every single day. I've been using the app every single day to meditate since September 18th. So it has really been a life-changing thing for me to do meditation every morning and to pull cards every single day. Hi, Gina. Ooh, 555, my number. Yay, I love that. Yes, break free, excitement. Okay, so what we have, want, need, and get from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards. I feel like I need my pom-pom close by. It's too far away in case we get a good one. And my chime, I have to have all of my Poofalicious accessories ready. And you guys, here we go. It wouldn't be a reading without a fluff, which somebody commented, stop playing with your hair or something. And I thought, okay, they don't understand quite why I do that. So my hair is my antenna. And so for me, it's like I'm ready to receive the insights from the cards. So we're poofing it out into the non-physical realm so I can receive even more information for all of us. All right. What we have. Oh my gosh, perfect. Trust your intuition. There's the 11 energy we have, that intuitive energy. It's also the energy of the spiritual messenger, which I have both 4 and 11 in my chart. 4 being the teacher and 11 being the spiritual messenger. It's completely a huge aspects of what I do in my work. And one of the reasons why it was so frustrating, 4 can often feel stuck in a rut. I didn't mention that. 4 can feel stuck, and it can feel like life is a struggle. And being that I love being a spiritual messenger, and I love to be of service, that's just my thing. And I love to nurture my community. Love it. Nurture you with insight and positive energy. And the 11 in me was like, I need to come on and go live because I'm passionate about that. And the 4 was like, no, you have to focus on your own health and you have to get all these things done first and you have to do your homework. You can't go outside and play. And so, that spiritual messenger part of me was feeling so constricted, which 4 can feel stuck in a box when that 11 is just so out there. It's just exuberant, effervescent, flowing energy. And it was like all contained. And I'm like, no. And the lesson I learned a lot always is you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. So you need to get your stuff done with your own health and get that all balanced and get everything stabilized, and then you can come on. So here I am. Yay. I feel like I got out of jail. They're like, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. So I got to pass go today and come on. Anyway, trust your intuition is what we have. So that 11 energy is coming in strong with intuitive, repetitive guidance. 11, the gut energy, the intuitive energy it's not there to bring up anxiety, but it will be repetitive until you listen. And I just kept hearing, you need to make the phone call. You need to make the phone call. If you make the phone call, you will find out some information that will make you feel better and you'll be taking a step in the positive direction, but you have to make the phone call. I was like, every day, I'm like, I don't want to make the phone call. You have to make the phone call. And as soon as I made the phone call, I felt a million times better. And I woke up with peace. I went to bed with peace. I didn't have to have that, you have to make a phone call thing. So trust your intuition is what we have. So hopefully you guys have been receiving intuitive guidance. If not, this is a great opportunity to work with intuitive tools like this deck or like my other decks that will help you tap into your intuitive guidance. Or let's connect for a session and I can help you hear what your guides have to say more clearly. I know sometimes it's hard to hear our own things. Sometimes people will say, I get intuitive guidance about everybody else, but I can't get my own because we have these fear blocks around them. Trust your intuition. Each of us is born with an internal guidance system that gently leads us in the direction of our desires. Learn to recognize and trust your inner voice. I did not read that right. Learn to recognize and trust your inner voice. The more you consult and trust your intuition, the smoother your life will flow. Ask yourself if you have been ignoring or disregarding your gut feelings and instincts. It's time to pay closer attention to the subtle messages your higher self is offering you. And I will say that they start out subtle and they start out like a whisper, but then as Abraham Hicks says, don't worry, it will get bigger because the momentum will build and you can ignore and you can ignore and you can ignore your gut feeling. And I was like, I can't take it anymore. It's getting louder and louder and louder. I need to do this. I need that momentum to burst. I need that bubble that's been swelling that's like, make the call, make the call, make the call to just burst already. It's like enough. It's like popping a pimple. It's like, okay. That tension got released, or like when the tea kettle, pops open and the steam releases. It's like, oh my God, thank goodness that pressure was building. That shaking up, everything coming to the surface, it finally released. Like when I do Reiki on people, especially physical Reiki on people, and so they will have what's called a healing crisis. So they'll cry and release all that energy out of the body. Trust your intuition is what we have. All right, what do I need to do? Four Energy says, build the structure. We're building the structure to hold the cards. I'm like, what do I need to do? It's been so long. I forgot how I do this. Okay, trust your intuition. That's what we have, guys. We all have that internal guidance system. So are you listening? Are you paying attention? And are you taking that action, says 4. 11 will give you the intuition, but 4 says now it's time to take the action, the inspired action, because the 11 energy is inspiring you, intuitive inspiration. That antenna is up and receiving. Are you taking the action? Okay. Once you take the action, you can pass go, guys. That's what happened to me. Okay. So what we want. Ooh. Wave your wand. Well, I'll wave my wand. Yes, I will. I'll wave both my wands. And you know what? I'll also wave my chime. And I'm going to wave my pom-pom because why not? Let's go all out with all the accessories. Wave your wand. This is important, guys, because the 4 energy was feeling so heavy to me. It's so like down to earth and real world. And there's no one physical reality, okay? And there's so much more than what we can see with the naked eye and what we experience tangibly. There's so much in the non-physical realm that's surrounding us all the time. And the 4 can make you feel, again, like life's a struggle and your nose is to the grindstone. And you can maybe feel like you've lost your magic. Like you don't have power. You're powerless. You're a slave to the grind, or to the health issues. And I kept reminding myself, no, you can hop your noodle poodle, which means we're living in a quantum reality and there are infinite timelines and everything can change and everything can shift. You just need to break out of that fear-based timeline, back into infinite possibilities. And I posted a song this morning. A new song came out by Alan Stone, who I love, and it's called Magic. And so I thought, oh my gosh, it's just so perfect because I'm feeling like my magical self again. And I was instantly dancing. It's such a great song. So I forgot the line, but it was so good. And I quoted it on the post. It was about magic and how we can do it, but I don't remember it now. Darn it. So wave your wand. This is what we want. You have the power to change this situation. All that is required is a clear intention and a pure belief that it is possible. Make up your mind to experience this circumstance differently and allow life to show you a whole new perspective of it. Remind yourself that you are in the driver's seat and steer your life in the direction you prefer. This is major. I know I said it already, but I'm saying it again. It's so important. We can shift things. We can shift things around health, around stability, around security, but we have to do an internal shift first. We have to shift our mindset. A miracle is a shift in perception. And when we shift our mindset, since everything in our external reality is just a reflection, projection of what's going on in here, we begin to see over time things on the external world shifting as a result of our new mindset. This is so important for me. I've been through this, literally been through this, even in the last 24 hours. With everything I mentioned earlier, with having to make that phone call and then realizing it doesn't have to be doom and gloom. It can be absolutely easier than I think. And my mind had been so creating almost like a concrete crystallized belief of negativity and like, oh, there's no way this is going to get better. And even the phone call, I was already given information that it's like so probably a nothing thing. And I'm like, oh, wow. That's what I needed to let go of my fear. Thank you. And now I feel like I've opened back up to possibilities of everything being really easy and what I prefer again. I don't want to create from my fear. I want to create from my magic, from what I prefer, by focusing on what I prefer and trusting life, that life is keeping track of my preferences and wants to align me with my preferred reality. But I have to be a match to that preferred reality by letting go of the fear. Because they're two totally different frequencies, that fear and the dream. And so, like I said, that 4 energy can feel like reality. And the 11 energy can be like dreams of what's possible. So where do we want to focus? Do we want to focus on what is that we've already created from fear? Or do we want to focus on possibilities of what we prefer? So, see, this is my visual for the bubble of the dream. And this is my reality. Okay, so reality is just old manifestation. That's all. It's based on old thoughts. Okay, that's all the now is. Okay, so what we're creating in the future is where we need to be putting our focus, because this is old stuff. Okay, if it's already manifested, it's old stuff. What we need, people. I never thought that I would do a pom-pom shake for this card, but it is so fucking spot on. I had to bring a sentence enhancer and I have to bring a pom-pom. Yes, yes, yes. You guys, 4 is a reality check, and this is what we need. We need to detoxify our life. Hell to the fuck. Yes, I'm bringing out my sentence enhancers. We need to detoxify our life. Now, 7 is the energy of detoxification. It's also the energy of having to keep the faith, having faith, building faith, spiritual study, having a strong spiritual basis. 7 can bring us to our knees, which is the perfect position to pray, okay? Praying that it's already, when we're praying, we're thanking life that it's already done, because we've already created it on a vibrational level, on a non-physical level. We've already created the solution. We've already created the reality we prefer in the template level reality. So we're thanking in the now for what exists here and now. Everything exists here and now, right now. There really is no future. Everything is here, infinite timelines. We just need to hop the noodle poodle. So 7 year is detoxification as far as our bodies. A lot of people have stopped drinking alcohol that I know, and I'm like, pom-poms all day long for you. A lot of people are detoxing through their diets, through cleanses, juice cleanses, or they're just eating better, more clean foods. But I'm here to help you detoxify your mind, okay? We're working on your beliefs, because your beliefs are the skeleton of your reality. Your beliefs are the structure of your reality. So if there's things in your reality you don't like, then we need to do some renovations, some internal belief system renovations. And that's where my Pluto comes in strong with transformation, death, and rebirth. The old beliefs die. The new beliefs give us rebirth. We rise from the ashes, transformed, and our reality transforms as a result. Detoxify your life. This is what we need to do. It's also about getting rid of clutter, which is very much the 4 energy of spring cleaning right now. Harmful substances and lifestyles inhibit your body's ability to maintain its natural state of well-being. Negative people and thoughts, so negative thoughts, can have the same detrimental effect of inhibiting our body's ability to maintain this natural state of well-being. Be honest with yourself about what or who you are better off without. Switch to natural household products. Remove old contacts from your address, your email address book, and reduce your intake of sugar, caffeine, and alcohol. Let go of the negative beliefs that are blocking your ability to move forward. Even one small step will inspire movement in the right direction. A healthier, happier version of you awaits. Small changes can lead to big rewards. This is so huge. We're in this energy that's focusing on our health. We've got the intuitive guidance that will help direct us to the next step that we can take to improve our health, or to improve us getting out of that stuck 4 energy, where 4 feels like it's spinning its wheels and not getting anywhere. When we're really tapped in and we're listening to our intuition and we're taking that inspired action, we're listening to those gut feelings and those intuitive whispers, and we're saying, oh, you're saying I need to start my exercise? Oh, you're saying I shouldn't eat this? Oh, you're saying I should stop drinking? Oh, you're saying I should make that phone call and not be afraid? Oh, taking that action makes the car move forward. We're no longer spinning our wheels. We're actually moving forward, and then we're gaining positive momentum from that place, and we can continue to move forward on that smooth foundation, that path that 4 wants to create, which is like paving the road. It wants to create that smooth path, not a bumpy road. It wants to secure everything. Everybody's seatbelts are on, everybody's safe, everybody's solid. The foundation is laid for the house so that it won't sink or crack. That's the beauty of the 4. It makes sure everything is intact. It's the structure, and it's making things stable in our lives. So we want to remove things that are destabilizing, like alcohol and caffeine, like thoughts that create fear in us and it make us unable to move forward in life, and really block our ability to expand and to experience joy. I will tell you, that shit is real. I'm like, oh, fun trip to hell, but great to be back in heaven, that's for sure. So that's what we need. This is important stuff, guys. What we get, oh, I love it. Okay, I need all the things. I need all the things. One of my favorite cards, Yes, 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 shake, shake, shake. Shake the wand. Isn't this so cute, you guys? It says dream, wish, hope, inspire. It's so cute. So funny, you guys. I've got floating angry faces all over the screen. I'm like, will this ever end? Can I get back to the love land where the hearts are floating instead of you guys pushing hearts and me getting the angry faces? What we get. Heck yes. What you want wants you. The card of the deliberate creator, being intentional, knowing that we are vibrational beings and we can attract the reality that we prefer. What you want wants you. I love this card. You are a vibrational being. You are constantly sending out a unique energetic signal. This frequency attracts the things that are a match to your desires. Everything that you want is trying to make its way to you, and everything you don't want is trying to get away from you. Think of that vision, guys, that visual. Life is always keeping track of your preferences, but it is up to you to let in what you want and let go of what you don't want. Relax and remember that what you want wants you too. Yes, yes, and I will say that the contrast inspires the improved experience, and all of the blah, 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 meh, 4 energy, that inspired my preference to have some excitement and fun back in my life, and poof, today I manifested it, and I'm like, yay, I feel good. I feel happy. I feel like me again, and I feel like a magical, empowered being again. What you want wants you. Life is always keeping track of your preferences. Yay! Gina says that's going to be my mantra from now on. What you want wants you. So what I want wants me. And it's absolutely true. This is law of attraction in action. And when I meditate with this card, I meditate with all the different decks that I have, depending on what card I pull in the morning for my reading. I'll usually do 4 cards and I'll pick one of those cards to meditate with. But this is a really great mantra for meditation. When you're meditating, what I want wants me. What I want wants me. It is beautiful. It's just, it opens everything up. It's very soothing and it's very true. This is law of attraction. This is how it works. So don't forget that your life is keeping track of your preferences. No matter how grim something may seem, as soon as you let go of resistance, you're allowing life to bring you those things that you prefer. It's keeping tabs. It's got a whole collection of amazing things that can surprise and delight you. But if you're in fear, you're not going to align with those things. So that's where learning to raise your vibration, you're raising your frequency through things like the emotional closet cleaning technique, which you could do on your own. Once we do it together, you will be able to do it on your own anytime, will help you to align with everything that's waiting in the penthouse for you. I always talk about it as the penthouse. Everything is collected that you want and being delivered to the penthouse. But if you're not in the penthouse, you can't see all those things you want. They're all here and now for you. They're just on a different frequency. You need to be a match to that frequency. You need to raise your frequency. So if you're in the parking garage, in the concrete basement of the building, you have no clue what's up there in the penthouse waiting for you. You've got to get on the elevator. And that's what I teach you to do. So what you want wants you is what we get. And I am so freaking happy that this is what we get, because it's one of the best cards for what we get. Basically, we get what we want, right? And that's what we're meant to do. We came to this earth to prove to ourselves the power that we have as deliberate creators. We came to create. That's what we came to do. We didn't come to suffer. We didn't even really come to learn. Yes, there's things that we chose for ourselves. You can see that in the astrology and in the numerology. And there's personality characteristics that we came, to play a role, a specific role. And we came with specific gifts and talents to share with the world. But really, we're here to have fun and create. We're here to create what's never been created before, to take things to a more expanded and evolved level, because that is the nature of reality, expansion and evolution. So, blessings to remember from the Zen Blossoms, and then we have our challenge to embrace from the Love is Everywhere deck. Okay, blessing to remember. Oh! It's so good, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. I need a poof, I need a fluff. It's so good. One of my favorite cards. Yes! Hallelujah! I feel like I need more instruments. It's like not enough. I need like a drum or something exciting, because look, blessing to remember, fulfillment. Freaking poofalicious, you guys. What you want wants you. Life wants to fulfill everything for you. Now, this is an Egyptian star flower, also called a pentas, I believe. But look at these stars. Each one of these little star flowers is in bloom. This is creating this beautiful poof of all of our wishes. When you wish upon a star, star flowers in bloom, wishes fulfilled, a beautiful life of all of our wishes fulfilled. I think this is so stunning. Fulfillment, absolutely one of my favorite cards, and absolutely one of my favorite feelings. And doing my work, being of service to you guys to help you feel poofalicious and to manifest what you want in your life and to feel sparkalicious is like the most fulfilling thing that I do. It is what, if you were, again, to look into my astrology chart, nurturing your friends, especially on the internet, it's actually in my astrology, it's really funny. Nurturing your friends like they are family and soothing them with your intuition and your energy. It's in my chart as like my thing that is like my emotional need. Is my emotional need, hi Kimberly, to soothe you all and nurture you all into feeling better. I am like the ultimate mother who's like, oh baby, you're crying. Let me hold you and let me soothe you until you are happy again. That's me. So come on down, everybody, for the soothing. Come on in. Come on in. It's just a warm energy. I absolutely love it. But I'm here to offer you insights and clarity that will soothe you. It's not just the energy that's soothing you. It's the insight, the information, and the empowerment of helping you to know who you are on a deeper level. Because when you know who you are, you can align with your authentic self. And that is what brings us the ultimate fulfillment and the ultimate feeling of satisfaction and joy, is when you are aligned with the truth of who you are, when you are living in the fullness, fulfillment of who you are. So getting to know yourself on a deeper level, and that is what we do, whether we're looking at your numerology, your astrology, or talking to your guides. That is what we do together. And again, 15% off everything on my site with the code SPRING15. Right now, I don't know how long I'm going to be keeping that, so grab it now if there's something you want, if you want to connect, or if there's something you want to purchase. I've got these meditation ones and things too still, the Orgone. I don't have a lot on my site left. There's a lot of things that are gone, like the pyramids. But I've got my children's books, I've got my guidance decks, and I've got my jewelry. Lots of jewelry. So you can get 15% off the jewelry that's even on sale. All right, so challenge to embrace from our Heart and Nature deck, our Love is Everywhere deck. Remember, and I'm hearing it so loud and clear. Remember that you are a powerful creator, that you are magical, that you can shift to an infinite timelines in this quantum universe. Hop your noodle poodle. Hop that noodle. Remember that nothing is solid. Nothing is stagnant. It's all an illusion. There is no static crystallized reality. You can break free. You can break out. You can shift anything to what you prefer. This is an inside job. This is what we do. So don't let your physical reality put you in fear. Everything is moldable, malleable, and changeable when you work on an internal level, and I can help you to learn how to do that. So remember that you're a powerful creator. You're not stuck. You don't have to be afraid. We can work through the fear. We can understand what that fear is trying to tell you, and we can pluck it out like the weed in your garden, the invasive species that it is, so that it doesn't haunt you, and you can move forward, you can break free, and you can enjoy your life as a magical, sparkalicious creator of your reality, the reality that you prefer. Hello, here I am, back from hell to tell you guys, back from the underworld journey to tell you, hey, you can bounce back. You can feel amazing again. You don't have to stay stuck in the crap underworld. Nobody wants to live in there. The beauty of going down there is it makes you appreciate when you come back up. That's for sure. The contrast, again, inspires the improved experience. So if you're coming on here late, I want to remind you I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to pull these cards down so you can see me. Amazing cards, though. Really amazing cards. Yay. Worth the wait, right, guys? I'm doing a giveaway, 30-minute session with me on the phone where we look at your numerology and we talk to your guides. And we look at your astrology and we pull cards if we have time. All you have to do is like this post, like or love, and comment below that you want to be entered in the giveaway. If you feel like sharing my live stream, that would be amazing. I am one of those people who constantly forgets to say, please like, comment, and share. But it absolutely does help with the algorithms. So please comment, like, and share anyway. But if you want to be in the giveaway, I will be pulling the name from the giveaway, and I might be doing 2 giveaways. I haven't decided yet. I will be pulling that the next time I come on live, which I hope is for the May live stream, because I love talking about May's energies. Just don't know with the retrograde. You never quite know. And I'm going to be doing a lot of birthday celebrating, and I don't know when that's going to start. So I'm going to try to come on before May 2nd. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Please comment if you want to be in the giveaway. And if you're one of those people that watches the live stream, and there's a lot of you out there, the silent lurkers who watch but never comment, this is your chance. There's something to say now. You can say, please enter me in the giveaway. I would love to connect with you, Jory, for a session. Yes, please, please, please do that, because I would love to connect with you. Yay. Hi, Lisa. Bye, Lisa. I appreciate you, Jory. She says, thank you. Great cards. Yes, yes, great cards. It was an awesome live stream. I'm so freaking happy to be back. Yay, back in my element, back in my high frequency. So please comment to be in the giveaway and go check out my website, theblissfulknowing.com. I will comment below with the website and the promo code, which is SPRING15, all one word, 15% off every single thing on my website. Not sure how long that's going to be going on. Might only be through Friday, because I know some of you guys get paid on Fridays. Might be through Sunday. I don't know. But love to have you in the giveaway, so feel free to comment about that. Yay! Rebecca wants to be in the giveaway. Yay, yay. All right, guys, I love you. Please do say hi if you're watching the replay, and might as well ask to be entered into the giveaway when you're saying hi. Just saying, a little tip from me. A little inspiration from me. All right. Talk to you soon, I hope. Bye, guys.